Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the returner will be brought down. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give from the gun. Steamrolls his way ahead. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. A 1st down run in the red zone. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught in the backfield, it's Bannister. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They go to the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
At the 28. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the ground game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and all these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Tackled after picking up the first down. He's got 69 yards rushing now as he is within sight of a 2,000-yard rushing season. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They're getting this guy lathered up. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and it is well within his grasp to have a 2,000-yard season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up and get the tip, get the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And the quarterback caught up to And sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after them. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The option look. He'll toss it. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top-5 clash. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top-5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
third down, man. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past
Good defense, big man.
This defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Several defenders there
holding him
on the ground.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB
let me go.
game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed, and he showed you on that big game right there.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, my.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Hey, perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
For the offense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, just keeps firing. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
It's just simple first down.
Second down.
Showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 22 to Iowa. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, it's Oliver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Bulls his way forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The pitch. At the 45 on his way. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
36. Now, a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
For the offense.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback checking off. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The snap sets up to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.